So we've decided to work on business case study 2, and that is controlling the speed of conveyor belt. Now I'm going to demonstrate the process of creating node-RED application to perform each of these three steps of the assignment. So first I'll give a brief overview of the required software and services to uh, do the assignment. So here I have already logged into my IBM account. So we first need IBM IoT platform service. So this service needs to be installed through this IBM Cloud account. And after that, we also need a Node-RED application. So this application can also be installed through the IBM account. And after that, we need the conveyor belt simulator app. So it's we will provided the code of that application in week 10. So I have already deployed that application in this IBM Cloud account. So this is the one, and I have also installed that Node.js application and IBM IoT platform. So I am just going to work on that. So here I have already opened each of the application and services in a new tab. So this is IoT platform, and this is Node.js application, and this is the conveyor belt simulator. Now I'm going to open each of this application in a new tab. And in the meantime, I will also open this IoT platform in its dashboard. So this conveyor belt simulator needs authentication. So as I have already created my account, so I'm just clicking OK here. Yeah, now the conveyor belt is connected to the IoT platform. And in order to verify that, first of all, I'm going to send some data and see if they are receiving in this IoT dashboard or not. So here, and one more thing, both of these Node.js application and conveyor belt needs to be connected with IBM IoT platform first, and then only we can work on that. So here, here we can see both of these applications are connected to IBM IoT platform. So now I think now we are good to go. So it's the conveyor belt simulator. It's connected to IoT platform. Now I'll show you the data sent from this conveyor belt simulator. How to receive the data in IoT platform. So here we can see the data is being received in the IoT platform. That means our conveyor belt application is sending data to IoT dashboard. Now I'll just open the Node-RED flow editor and start demonstrating the process of creating Node-RED application. So first of all, I need the IoT node. And I need to enter the credentials of my conveyor belt simulator. So I'll just copy the device ID and I will paste it here. Now let's check if it's connected to ID or not. Yeah, here we can see the message is connected. Now we can start working on this first step, that is calculating the time of operation between each start and stop. So for that, we need function node. We have to write the code in function node to check that time of operation between its start and stop. So for that, since I have already created the code to calculate that, I'll just copy the code and paste in this node. So this is the code to calculate the operation time. Now let's use debug node to uh, check the value, check an appropriate debug message so that we'll be able to know if is uh, calculating the operating time. So now I'll just deploy this one and let's check in debug console. First of all, yeah, I need to start my conveyor belt. So I've started it and it's debugging the message conveyor belt is running. So now I'll just increase the speed. And again, we can see the debug message, the speed is changing. Now, since we have to calculate the operation time between start and stop. So as I've already started, I'll just stop it and check if it's calculating the time. Yeah, we can see here the message conveyor belt has run for 0.42 minutes. That's 42 seconds. So that means this first step is completed. Now I'll demonstrate the second step. So before starting the second step, I just want to note that to post tweet to Twitter account, we need this Twitter node. We have to install this one. This we have to install this package. So as I've already installed this package, so I can just search the node here and I'll just use it in a while. So we need this Twitter out node and let's create another function node to post Twitter message based on the condition. So I'll go to this specification again. So here we have to post a Twitter alert when and the build reaches over a certain speed limit. So for that, again, we have to set our speed limit in this function node. And based on that, we are going to post Twitter message. So as I have already written the code for Twitter alert as well. So I'm just going to copy that code and I'll paste it in this function node. So here I have the set condition. If the conveyor belt reach the speed limit of 2.0, then this noded application will post to Twitter account. Now let me connect this configure node to tweet. So I have to configure this Twitter node and I have to enter this keys and tokens and access token secret. So for that, I'll just head back to my Twitter developer account. So as I've already created this app for conveyor belt simulator, so I am going to regenerate the keys and tokens. Before that, I'll just so in order to create a new app, in order to connect that node application with this Twitter. So first we have to create this app, create a new app and just fill up the details. So as I've already created that one, I'm just going to reuse that. So I've regenerated new API key, and I have placed in the respective field. So I'll also regenerate the token, and access token secret. So we have uh, set access token and access token secret. So this is the Twitter account. This is my personal Twitter account where the tweet is going to be posted. So specify, we have to specify that one as well. So let's use debug node for this one as well. And now let's deploy the application. Now let's start the conveyor belt again and adjust the speed so that it will cross the threshold of 2 RPM. And now the speed has exceeded the 2 RPM. So here we can see it has actually uh, sent the notification in debug console. Now let's go to the developer, my Twitter personal account, and see if it has sent alert there or not. Yeah, here we can see this is the tweet message which has been posted by this IBM Node account. Here it's just been recently posted, so that's 14 seconds ago. So that means we're also done with this second one. Now I'm going to demonstrate the last one, that is sending email alert when the conveyor belt is stop operation or the speed change is detected. Uh, so first of all, I'm just going to so the package which is needed to send email. So for sending email, we need this email out node. So this has to be installed through this node palette. So is I've already installed, so I'll just drag. I'll search the email node here. And I'll also be needing this function node to set the condition. So I have also already returned the condition to set email as well. So I'm just going to paste that code here. And I'm going to connect that with email node. And I'll also use debug node to see the output in debug console. So now I have to configure my email node. So first, this is the email address where the email will be sent. And I also have to configure my email account from which I want to send the email. So for that, uh, I'll be needing my um email account, and I have to generate the password from that account. So I'll just demonstrate that process now. So I'm using this account to send email. So I have to create a new application password for that. So I'll just I head back to my this account management console, and I'll just go to security tab, and here I can see and so here I'll just create my application password to be used in Noted application. So I can generate my password here. So just I'll select a device and click generate. I will use the password in password field, and I'll just copy the email ID. And for sending email, I'll just use my university email address. Now we are good to go. So we have to check for condition. If that is, if conveyor has stopped operation or if speed change is detected, then this application should send email to this email address. So for that, I'll just deploy the application and check if it's working or not. Uh, so now let's check for the condition. I'll start this node again, this application again, and so I'll just adjust the speed. Now this should send email to my email account. Yeah. So this terminated message is uh, before starting this application. So I should receive another email uh, also. Yeah, I have received the email that speed change detected. And again, I'll stop this conveyor belt and check if I will receive the final email or not. Yes, I have received the final email. That is a speed is and that is the conveyor belt is terminated. So in this way, we have successfully uh, demonstrated each of these steps. And thank you.